There's no doubt it's the season of layoffs. We told you what's happening at Meta and Twitter. Indian startups are witnessing similar scenes. It's a story we've been tracking closely. Pink slips are being handed out. There's no easy way to say you're fired. But what if your boss tells you you're no longer in a go-forward role? What does that mean? Confused? Well, that's the language which employers are using to give you this bad news. It may be the season of layoffs, but it's also the season of bad layoff language. Let me simplify it for you. If you still have a job, firstly, hold on to it. There are job cuts happening everywhere. Secondly, be happy because you are in a go-forward role. The term go-forward was earlier limited to the world of mergers and acquisitions alone. So once a deal was completed, you go forward. But now it has crept into the world of layoffs as well. And employees are not too happy about it, rightfully so. Imagine this. You are called into your boss's office. You expect the worst. And instead of getting to the point and ripping off that band-aid, he or she circles around an already uncomfortable conversation. They say, your role is being cut out. They say the company is right-sizing. They say times are tough. They say your workload is being reduced. The company is changing. A sense of dread settles in naturally. And then your boss says, you're no longer in a go-forward role. Yep, you're fired. I'm sorry, but these layoff euphemisms are causing more confusion and anger than the actual action. There's no easy way to tell someone that they no longer have a job. So why use this convoluted language to do the deed? Not only is it confusing, but also condescending and insensitive. Companies have developed their own layoff language to suit their needs. They simply don't want to use the word layoff. Some call it right-sizing. Presumably a play on the word downsizing, but what does that mean? Well, right-sizing, it's a process of restructuring a company so that it can make profit more efficiently. There are other employers who don't want to say that they're firing employees, so they say the need of the hour is a reduction in force in the workforce. Well, all this is serving no purpose, but helping the boss or the employer ward off any kind of bad press. They may think that their wordplay will soften the blow. Take the case of Byju's, where the founder fired 2,500 employees but told them to think of it as time off, not a layoff. He was mocked and criticized for his poor choice of words. And who can forget about the crying CEO who made the act of firing employees all about himself? He was the aggrieved party, he said. He will probably always be remembered for this gaffe. Layoffs are happening everywhere, but sugar-coating devastating news is not going to help the employee. Right-sizing, go forward, a reduction in workforce. This is all an abstract way of delivering bad news. It's as good as saying, it's not you, it's me in a breakup. Cutting a role doesn't change the fact that you've cut out an employee with it. Someone who has invested time, money and effort in working for the company. I understand there's economic uncertainty. I understand that hard decisions need to be made. I understand that inflation is affecting everyone, all businesses. But if your delivery is worse than the actual news itself, think again. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.